And there's pressures every single day to change. And there's pressures every single day to second guess your choice on who you want to be every day. I'm still figuring out every day to just be more me. Like, who am I really? What do I really like to do? Because there's so many pressures to like do other things and blah, but it's like, no. What am I good at? What do I really like to do? Who am I? That's like the goal every day. And it's a struggle every day. Because trust me, I come up here and, I would love to add 3 more zeros to the bank account. Like you watch these, it's like, it's great to be around billionaires. It's like,
Right.
When you see what they have, you're like, God, I would love a 200-foot yacht.
I love all of what you're talking about, because this is something, especially in this kind of season of my life over the last year or so, it's getting really clear on that. It's so simple. Who am I?
Yeah.
What do I love? What makes me feel alive?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter what else. Like, I used to have, these bouts of FOMO. If I missed a crew that was playing golf or a party on the lake or whatever, I don't fucking care about any of it anymore. And I can say that, from my heart, where before I was like, yeah, I don't really care, but I did. I was like, fuck, I wish I was there.
Totally.
What did I miss?
Mhm.
And, you bring up the billionaires, and I wonder, because I know that being around people who have, let's just call them financially successful, or maybe it's been in sports or whatever.
Yeah.
We know they have problems too, right? And so that makes you understand that when we look at their life from our lens, from the outside, not knowing anything about them, we idealize all that bullshit.
Everything.
So now that you've really, again, these are your friends, like, you go and play golf and you're driving the car together, you start having real conversations about shit that's going on at home, the bad investment they made, or just that they just retired, right? How about that one? They just retired, and now what? Because they lost their team. They've been told what to do for 20 some odd years, and now their wife's not necessarily happy that they're home because they're fucking up that rhythm. The kids aren't sure what they're supposed to do, and he doesn't have any of what he grew up with, right? I mean, we've seen that a lot.
Absolutely.
And it's heartbreaking on the one hand, but it's actually part of the reason that I was kind of called to this work. Everybody deserves a chance to sort shit out. I don't care how much money you've made or what you've been given. Sometimes those guys have it the hardest, because Sheldon was on the podcast, and as you know, like, Sheldon Surrey, he had it all, and then almost died from pills. And when you're starting to go down that road, as he shared, it becomes even darker, because you had it all. You had it all, and you could even say, it was given. It wasn't given to him, but you feel like, look at all the shit I've been given, and I've pissed it away, and how did I end up here?
Yep.
And so that becomes, I don't know. It's just, I think being, exposed to different groups of people, and I think especially as your industry on the whole, but just the way you interact in these private shows, you get to know these people on a very personal level. And so I'm curious, I'm kind of leading, but like, it has had to open your eyes to,
Massively.
oh yeah.
Oh, it's not even a question. Again, you touched on it. Once you hang out and, you look at somebody in a certain way and you're like, oh, that's a perfect life. Then you realize it's not perfect. And then you realize no one has a perfect life. Then you realize it doesn't matter how much money, how much fame, how much power you have. Everybody's got issues. And it's just, how do you manage those issues day to day and get closer and closer to being who you really are? So for Sheldon, he probably thought he had to do a bunch of things and he had to act a certain way. Well, then you like really boil it down. And you're like, okay, I didn't need that. I didn't, I was trying to be, Gretzky, and I'm not Gretzky. So I'm not going to live like that, because I can't, because I'm not that. So I'm going to live like Sheldon. For me, it's like, I'm going to live like me. Like, it's just, and there's pressures every single day to change. And there's pressures every single day to second guess your choice on who you want to be every day. You could just look out the lake right now. Like, God, I'd love to have that boat out there. You got $300,000 you can give me right now so I can go offer that guy. I mean,
yeah,
and it's like every day you look at stuff, and rightfully so. We'll go down to the lake today, and it's like, I'm like, God, that guy's ripped. I need to start working out every day, and I'm going to dedicate for. It's like, dude, is that really me? Is that really what I want to do?
Right.
And number one, do I really have the genetics to ever look like that guy? Like, do the math. Like, where's the math? Is me being in a gym for 3 hours a day what I want to do? There's some guys that's their thing. Some guys it's not. It's the same thing with guitar playing. Do I really want to go and John Mayer 7 hours a day? No, it's not me. It's just not me. You gotta be honest with that. You can use John Mayer as motivation to be like, wow, okay, he did 7. Probably me is more like 90 minutes, and then I'll go do other things, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I'm not working hard. Doesn't mean that I don't have goals. Doesn't mean that I just failed and gave up. It's like, no, you don't have to be that. You know, if looking at that dude as motivation, be like, okay, he's 3 hours in the gym, and it just gets me to go 30 minutes of cardio every day. Okay, cool. We got a win out of that. That's who I am. That's me. And you can always push yourself. You can always push yourself to be better, but it has to be in an authentic way. It has to be who you are, you know? And we all get pressured. Again, you look at athletes, all that stuff happens so fast. And, you know, you literally study other athletes to play better. Well, then you kind of study their lifestyle and you feel like all these things come with it. Well, like I got to have the watch and I got to have the cars and I got to have the houses and I don't know. That's what they all did. We all do it, right? Like, and we all have done so many dumb things and made so many stupid purchases and stupid life decisions, you know? And it's like, because of what? I know for me, like I was like, I got to party like Led Zeppelin would. Like, I only got a couple years doing this touring thing. I got to rage out of my mind, you know?
Yeah.
And there was a point where like I was like highly aware of like, I wasn't like treating people, never mean, but I was highly aware of like, I literally viewed every day and people in general, specifically girls, as like kind of, for lack of a better word, disposable. Almost like the Vegas mentality of like, it all gets erased.
Yep.
And so you go day by day and it's a very temporary and it's not a healthy way to live because nothing matters. And that wasn't me. Like that wasn't who I wanted to be. I just felt like, damn, I'm on tour and I have $5 in my pocket and all this stuff's happening. So I'm going to go do this. It's like, you don't have to do that. And again, it gets back to that reality point of like, who are you and what's the reality? So we get into like, again, you talked about playing for different people. You know, I have more and more motivations. I have more and more, you know, people that I can look up to and aspire to be like. Not exactly like, but like, okay, cool. Wow, this guy gets up early every morning. I would love to try that. Maybe that's something that works for me. Maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
No attachment to it.
But if it's not, that's cool too. I'm just trying to get better. But in reality, I'm not trying to get better like them. I'm trying to get better like me.